One world together. One world together.
One word together.
One world
Together.
Working with One World Together has been interesting because it's a new model of funding and it allows us to start thinking of ways that expand how we interact with the community because the funding is unrestricted and it's really up to us how we navigate and work with community, and it helps us solve some of the challenges that we could have solved in very restricted modes of funding.
Being here in Kenya for the past 2 days, I have learned a lot. So with the partners that we met here under One World Together, the work that we do are similar. So I got to learn how they do it, and then going back home, I'm going to try and improve on what we do as well through the experience that I got here.
2 days have been amazing. We've been here with 4 different partners that we've been working with. It was really exciting to see what other partners are doing in their own spaces and how all these initiatives come together to make an impact in the work that we do. I saw that we have a very thin line between the various partners that have been here. Saw a lot of opportunities for the young people, and I believe in what we are going to do as One World partners would really go a long way in helping us achieve the long run impact within the different communities that we are working with.
Working with One World Together so far has been so inspiring and uplifting, and I've learned so much.
So we are creating a new network of our supporters, who we call global citizens, that are ready to kind of put their money in a new direction, to get their money to really great organisations in the UK and around the world, and connect them directly to our partners so that they can learn exactly the power that £1 has, so that they can learn through your experiences and you sharing those experiences about what this alternative approach to supporting global development means.
So we've been talking about the community space that is Circle, and for me, I'm really excited just about the space because it's a space that will amplify the community voice, at a global space, because it's not just the local usual that usually, tell our stories at a local level. So it's just upgrading from the local to the global space. So the stories of change, the impact stories from our community will be, in a bigger space where more donors can see, they can get more help if they need. I think other people can even learn from how we're doing things at the local level and learn from that and change their communities. So for me, the space is a space to amplify our voice, to share our knowledge and help other people build their organization and the work they do in their community.
So the community space is a platform that we want to create to connect our global citizens with our amazing partner organizations. So we want this space to be a community where people can come together, exchange knowledge, and for our amazing partners to showcase all the work that they're doing, and for our supporters to see in real time the kind of impact that their support is having on these communities.
Yeah, the community space is going to be helpful to us in as much we have some other social media platforms, but this one, which is strictly for organizations, and there we are going to be showcasing the things we do. We are going to be meeting different partners and also the other community members or other donors who would want to know more about what we'll do will find us there.
I'm really excited for the launch of our community space. I think it's really going to help foster knowledge sharing and networking between our community partners. It really opens a space that donors can reach out directly to community partners and one-on-one kind of learn about all the different projects and initiatives that they're doing. It's a really creative space, and it's kind of it's a one-of-a-kind experience for donors to really get connected with the partners and the projects in which their town is then funding.
Anyone who's logging into the community space or is looking forward to log into the community space, we welcome you. We're super excited to have you. The community space would not be complete without you, and I'm sure that our partners would love to have you and for you to see the amazing work that they're doing. And you can always interact with them, you can see the work that they're doing, you can ask them questions, you can expect responses from them. And it's just going to be not just you gaining from them, but also learning from them, understanding the kind of work that they're doing, and it's going to be fantastic.
I think for me, the number one learning is the fact that as One World Together, we set up to try and source funding for organizations that are closest to the community. And being here has been a massive validation that we're actually doing that. So having visited the projects, having met the communities, having seen how our partners interact with the community, and having seen the relationship between our partners and their communities, it is very clear that we are doing exactly what we set out to do, getting funding to organizations closest to the community so they can spend that money with the communities in ways that impact them in the way they want to be impacted.
The other thing that's been really incredible is seeing the parallels, the connections across our 4 partners, despite living and operating in very different countries and contexts, despite looking very different. We've got 2 social movements, we've got 2 more sort of professional charities. They're all grappling with the same questions, whether they're trying to help communities in Manchester, Zambia or Kenya, and that you can see them all in action, sharing these kind of stories from their own kind of experiences, and then other partners going, oh wait, we have this exact same problem, and that sharing and kind of problem solving together is another entire level of impact that we can have with One World Together, because we're not just funding partners to do the great work that they're doing, we're connecting those partners in a way that help them learn and then magnify that impact by working together.
One World Together!